That's how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And they'll get this just to the 47, one-yard gain. Credit him with a one-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got to get the ball. See, get the ball right here. Let's go. 36.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hatchet. Yellow.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Set. 18 Gator. Ready.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. So don't say nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Block again here on second and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. I'm the line. 56. Watch the screen. 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 Take 4. Take 4.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. I'm the line. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They start the drive with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
That's what I do.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rock to throw on 2nd down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw it is Locke. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give to Cook out of the gun.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's been a long day for you.
High 7, let's go.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 6-yard line.
Yellow, I go Lil Eddie. Yeah, right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52. Hey, yellow, go.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. Going to get this to his rookie. That's Andy Isabella. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Here we go, here we go. Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, Charlie. Come on. Get up. 52, Mike 52. Hey.
Block will try again on second down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Christian McCaffrey. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Set 15 line. 15 line. Hey, echo. 52, right 52. Oh, you got deep? Get it.
On first down, Locke. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, 15. Wow, 58's the money. 58's the money. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic. Guys, let's get back in the tank. Let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop. Hey, Delta. Ready?
Throwing again. Block. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Block now, hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little jump.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Easy. 15.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check 99. Jim. Yeah.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Defense all day. He's coming. We got pilot, 64, weak. Alert 3. Bravo.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line to the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what did the
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going deep for Brown. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 37-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alpha.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. Look at the spin.
Balance.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go, go. 52's the mark, boy, 52. Bring it. No, check that. We're going to like 52 right there. Go.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. And he's got Gresham. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Tennessee.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and 10 now from the 30.
You draw quarters.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
26-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Watch a slap, watch a slap. Watch a slap. Showing up. X3. 218, 25.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now to the air, Lock. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 41-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front of him, 2 tackles, 2 ends. And what they often try to do is create what we call a funnel. Right to the man in the middle linebacker, who often leads his team in tackles.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Wild Bill, go.
One final try for Mahomes. Over the middle to Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really